Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thanks so much for stopping by. And this is a little bit of a different scenery. Some of you, the first thing that will bother you is I'm sitting on this side and Cassie's sitting on that side.
Gary was over here and he said, I'm a foot shorter than you. I said, well, then switch me seats.
I felt like I was sitting back in a lounge chair in that chair. And this one sets up straight and your back straight. So I like this chair better.
I like to lounge.
Cassie wants to lounge all the time. Part of the problem we have going on here at the farm. But we won't talk about that right now. We've got other things to talk about, right, Cassie?
We do.
Like vacation. Cassie is the queen of vacation. You want to tell them where we're headed?
So there's a motorcycle driving a mile over, but I bet with that good mic we got now, I bet you all can hear that.
Yeah, there's zero chance that they heard that, I'm guessing.
You don't think they heard it?
Because that mic, it'll pick up.
Oh, okay.
It'll pick up things that are close, but not far away.
All right. Well, we'll see. Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke. We got 2 days of school left next week, but I am already in vacation mode because I only work one of those days.
And where are we headed on vacation?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes. So
raise your hand if you've ever been there. You have?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
That's why I put it down really fast. Oh. So if you have, I think I've been to South Carolina, just not Charleston. So if you are in or around the Charleston area, if you want to let us know personally how you think the ground zero, like hurricane effects are there, then we would appreciate it, because we've talked to one person that said everything is semi-normal. And that means that we went ahead and booked our
excursions, kind of.
Yeah, our outings. So we're planning to go to Fort Sumter, and we're also planning to do a historic history carriage ride down the old part of downtown. I don't know what it is.
Yes, and every time we've went, so if you're new, we're doing 50 states in 5 years. We've got about 17 in 4, and we got 4 years left.
Yeah, we got 17 or 18.
Typically we go and road trip and hit a bunch of states, but we are flying. We want to spend some time there, and it's fall break. We don't want to be in a rush. But every time we've went somewhere, we've wanted to do some type of meet us here. We want to meet you guys, but we just haven't had time. It's sorry, I got distracted by the neighbor's dog.
So sitting on the porch, although it's a super nice evening and the weather is perfect, may be too much of a distraction for Cassie.
Well, our neighbors aren't super close, but that dog is going nuts about something.
Motorcycles, neighbors' cars, barking dogs. We'll get there.
So, every time we've wanted to do that, well, we're going to be in one place for 4 days?
3 days.
3 days?
3 nights.
Okay. So I told Gary I would love if there's people from that area that would be willing to come see us. I mean, it might only be 2. I would love to be able to do something like that and just see. So where would we meet, and who would come?
So I've got an idea of where we'd meet. There's a historical type attraction. It's a big
free
fountain. Yeah, a big pineapple fountain, and it's like right. And I've seen it on multiple pictures, and it says Charleston, and it has this big pineapple fountain. So it's historical.
It's like in the shape of a pineapple?
Yeah, it's like rounded, like kind of like a pineapple, but it's a fountain.
Cool.
So let us know. If that's a good place, then we might actually try to do something like that.
Gary is amazing and plans all of our vacations. So as you can tell, I have no clue what the pineapple fountain is because I haven't even looked Charleston up.
Yeah, Cassie doesn't do a whole lot of extra things involving planning.
Okay. You're just taking all kinds of jabs at me today.
You just said you don't. But what I was going to say is she packs everybody. So
okay, the bugs are starting to attract to us. But one, Gary has better ideas, and he is good at it. So why should I try? Because early on in our vacation years, I would like, hey, look at this. And he's like, yeah, but I already found that. I'm like, fine. So I do pack everybody. I do everyone's laundry. Tell these people I do stuff around here.
So she does some stuff, like she just mentioned. But also, if I do show her something and I just show her something else, she's like, yeah, I like it. And then I show her something else, I like it.
Because
I like it.
You always do so good.
I know, but like
you plan one bad trip, and I'm gonna do the next one.
I don't get a lot of feedback, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't get a lot of, oh, that's really good, we should do that, or I don't think we should do that. Like, one way or the other. Hey, Sue. Sue.
Anyway, what else are we going to talk about? How you about got scammed?
Yes. So, not only did a hurricane hit, it was actually, I think, Category 1 hurricane when it approached Charleston. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Some of you locals will probably correct me. But
oh, they will.
Yeah. But we also got scammed when we booked our vacation round 1. So what happened?
All good now.
We're all good now. So this is kind of in the past. But what happened is we went to a very reputable site called VRBO, Vacation Rentals by Owner. And we found a perfect beach house in Isle of Palms. That's just outside of Charleston, right on the beach where we wanted to stay. There was 20 of them to choose from. And I went through and I found one with 3 bedrooms. And this is probably why. It had 3 bedrooms. Most of the ones next to it were like 2 bedrooms.
And he also said, this is a really good price.
Yeah, it was a good price. So I booked it. And because there was pictures and it looked legit.
And you're on VRBO and it's guaranteed, right?
Yeah, and any transaction you do on VRBO is guaranteed. So you kind of get a peace of mind by doing that. So I booked it. About 5-10 minutes later, I got a text message. It said, hey, I'm the host of the vacation rental that you just rented. Do you know what time you're going to be in that evening? So I looked at my flights, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll be in somewhere between 4 and 6 o'clock. Check-in was at like 3, so I didn't know.
We've done it before. No one's ever asked us what time we're going to be there, right?
No, they haven't ever asked what time we're going to be there. They may have told us instructions. So
yeah.
A lot of times the host will reach out to you. The people that own the houses are called hosts typically. But they reached out again and said, I don't know if you know this or not. Red flag. Because all of it should be up front. They should tell you. But there's a $500 security deposit due to cover any types of damages that happen while you're there. And I thought,
And you had to use a private app to pay.
Well, so I thought, if there was a $500 charge, I just used my debit card to book this with VRBO. Why wouldn't they charge it then? So the next text message was, you should receive an email from VRBO with all the details. So I got an email about that time, and it was from a really weird-looking email sender.
Address,
but it had VRBO's header right up on top, and it was really, really, really good. Like, it said, thank you for booking with us. To secure your room or your booking and make sure it doesn't get canceled, you need to send $500 through a money app called Zelle to this sender to secure your room. So I thought, why wouldn't they have just charged me?
Also, you said the text messages had a little bit of broken English. Not bad.
Well,
there was a little bit of...
Yeah, the text messages weren't like well put together sentences. They were like really quick, kind of like choppy broken English would be. So I checked with VRBO next. So I'm like, I'm not sending nobody money through a Zelle money app. So I called the customer service. They instantly told me this is a scam, that do not send them $500. They will get your money and you'll never get it back. And
then when we showed up, there wouldn't have been a house.
Yeah, so I texted the person back and told them that this is a scam. I've reported you to VRBO, and VRBO fully refunded our money back into our account. They canceled that person's booking, because anybody can go on there and book. Apparently they need to do a better job of making sure those houses actually exist, because this one apparently didn't. But what they can do is act like they just bought a house, and they can do this. So I Googled it. It's a huge scam. So if you are renting on VRBO, buyer beware, or renter beware, whatever you want to call it. Do not ever send anybody money through a third-party app. If you're going to do a transaction, do it on the platform so you know that it is secured, and you know that you're going to get your money back if something's wrong. Or what's it called? If it's a scam or fraudulent.
Yeah.
So that was round 1 of booking. So as far as our second booking goes, it went much smoother. We got a really nice 3-bedroom condo in Isle of Palms. at a legitimate place this time. There are no scams involved. So
And we're right by the beach, right?
Yeah, we're right on the beach, within walking distance. I think the way their beaches are set up there, you're a pretty good walk, like down to the beach. They have a nice habitat. What was that? Oh, something fell. We have a nice habitat to walk through the beach. But yes, as long as the hurricane didn't take anything out as far as our walkways to the beach, we should be in good shape.
Yeah. The kids are excited because when we went to Florida, the beaches were a little dirty. They had seaweed, which they say hardly ever happens. But Gary and I keep trying to tell them, like, it might be a little chilly. So I do need to look and see what the weather's going to be. I had looked, but it was kind of far out. So I need to look now and see kind of what the weather's going to be. But the kids are determined to play in the sand and go to the beach.
Yeah, I think it's going to be highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s, just basically
Ain't beach weather for me.
like home right now. So I think it's going to be perfect for exploring. We'll be going to Fort Sumter and going on the carriage ride. So I think it's going to be perfect weather for that. And we are really excited because we only have a few days, but we have a lot planned.
Yes.
As far as catching up with the walkers, though, and what's been going on the farm, our crazy chicken lady has been hatching again. I think you guys saw it on our last video, but the chicks doing good?
Yep, 3 of them. They're not a week old yet, I don't think. But yes, they're doing great.
Extra noisy every time I go into the shop.
Luckily, they're in the shop. They are pretty noisy. So when we get back from vacation, Lori and I over at LG Homestead, we got something exciting about to happen. So
pins and needles. Stay tuned.
I think we've actually talked about it a lot. But we're going to be hatching some rare eggs. Kind of rare. I mean, they're not in everybody's coops.
I'd say they're rare.
Yeah. And I'm hoping the leech fighters start laying soon. I'd like to hatch some of those out. But they're molting, and we haven't got any eggs from them yet. So
also our turkey out in the chicken pen, chicken pen, goat pen, big pen, whatever you want to call it. She is still doing really well with her 2 chicks, and they are making it just fine.
I picked up a Tom. His name is Henry, and I picked up a new hen, and her name is Betty White. So I got rid of 5 animals to Brandon, and I've already bought 2 more.
No. You bought 2 more. You hatched 3 more. And then by default, with the turkey, you hatched 2 more. So we're currently at a positive -2. So while we did remove 5 animals from the farm, we've gained 7.
I could sell you next.
You see how that works?
Chicken math.
Chicken, yeah. Hey guys, I got rid of 5 animals. Oh wait, never mind. Our animal count went up by 2.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
So there you go. You guys know how Cassie operates, though, and I know that you aren't surprised because
I don't do anything around here, so.
You are what? No, you don't do the planning.
I know, but you made it sound like I don't do anything around here.
Now, who would think that you don't do anything around here? You think they believe that?
I mean, you never know about them.
Okay. Well, we do have a lot going on, though, with the boys are still in soccer, and we have all the farm chores that get done every day. We do luckily have a farm sitter that will be here. I'm going to do some training with him, hopefully tomorrow or the next day, to get him up to speed on everything that has to be done.
Yeah, he has taken care of the farm before, but we got some new stuff going on. So
yeah, different animals, different pens, and everything else. So we've got everything covered. We're really excited though for vacation. Hurricanes couldn't stop us. Scammers couldn't stop us. Nothing can stop us from having a good time on our fall vacation.
Yeah.
So as far as praying on catching up with the walkers, we always try to remember several prayer requests that we have kind of keep going, and some of them are new. So I have one. Josh is still battling stage 4 cancer. So over on
Bodart Kiko's.
Bodart Kiko's.
You lost it for a second.
I lost it for a second. I have it in my head. But over on Bodart Kiko's, if you guys would still please go and encourage him on his YouTube channel. He reads the comments, and I know that he will appreciate the prayers and the encouragement as well.
Yeah, and they have several different things that people are doing for them to help them financially. You know, cancer treatment and things isn't cheap. I saw one. Somebody has donated a corgi puppy. You can buy chances towards that, and I really wanted to. And Gary's like, "You don't need a puppy."
We don't need a puppy.
And I think they might be selling T-shirts. I need to look into all that. But if you go over on his social media and his YouTube, you can find those type of things. But there's just different ways you can support them and get something out of it in return. I know a lot of people like to do stuff like that. Like, you know, if you're going to give us $20, here's a T-shirt or whatever. But just remember to pray for him and for Kaysen over at Eddie Family Farm. For his elbow to heal quickly and him to be pain-free. And also just be praying for us on our trip. Our flights don't get canceled or delayed. Things go smoothly. The kids are super excited, and so are we. And just praying for safety and things. And like I said, we're thinking about doing a little meetup type thing. Just something quick, and we'd love to meet you guys.
And if we do that, the details of where we'll be and when will probably be communicated on probably 2 or 3 places, but we could do it on our YouTube community page, which
or story.
If you're subscribed and you've rung the notification bell, whenever you have a feed on YouTube and you scroll, it'll show up there.
Yeah.
Or we can do a story.
Yeah, next week around Wednesday or Thursday, make sure you check Instagram, Facebook, or our YouTube community pages or stories. We'll try to keep people in the loop if it's something we're able to do. We'll just kind of have to fill it all out and see how it goes.
See what they say.
If no one says they're coming, then we won't do it.
No one's interested and we won't. But whenever we do this traveling, I know we were in Alaska and we had a subscriber that really, really wanted to meet us, and we were able to do that, and it was really awesome. So we know that the distance is a lot of times the only thing that keeps us apart.
Yeah, we have, I think on all of our travels, we have either met a subscriber intentionally or unintentionally, because in Alaska we met her, in Florida we met Jackie, and then when we went to Arizona last fall break, remember at the Big Texan, we met up, which they had a channel, but we also met some random viewers that were eating there.
Yeah.
So
whenever we were in not Georgia, but Kentucky. When we were in Kentucky, going from the amusement park over, remember we stopped and met the subscribers, and Ranger got the rock with the diamond.
See, I can't keep up with all of it.
We got
so
all
we've been
kinds of
able
stuff.
to do some fun stuff like that, but we would love to be able to meet some more of you guys. Setting that stuff up with individual people sometimes is kind of hard and tricky, depending on our schedule. But like we said, we'd love to do it. We'll see if it works. Be checking to see if we say when and where.
Yeah. Also, make sure and be in prayer for Cassie, because she does so much work around here, guys. You would not believe it. She almost breaks down every day. Her back is so sore. I have to rub her back and get all the knots out from all the hard work that she does.
You made up for it. Also, right. He told me earlier, and I just remembered that he had something in his pocket for me. So,
yeah.
Where'd you get these?
I told her I had something for her because the kids were around and they would steal them. So I got those at the soccer.
Would you go to a parade or something?
At the soccer game today. I think they were left over.
Someone bring snacks?
Yeah, Ransom had like 10 packages, and so we passed them out to different.
Well, darn, I just dropped them. Ransom had them.
Different friends and stuff. I'm pretty sure my mom brought them. Oh. But there were like 10 or 12 packages, and we were sharing them. And so I put one in the pocket. I said, Cassie will want that later. So
I like me some Skittles.
All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed.
Thank you.
So thank you guys so much for following along. We hope that you do have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys.